Thank you for joining me here today at my Piano Pizzazz tutorial. We are continuing our work through A Perfect 10 by Melody Bobber. This is a breakthrough moment for you guys. If you have been successful working through all of the songs so far in the book, you see that you've done several selections with different themes. So you've got blues, Latin, jazz, ballad, several things, and all of those songs were original modern compositions by this lady here, a Melody Bobber. Now, the breakthrough moment is because she believes, the composer of this book, believes that you are ready for real classical literature now. So we are going to be working on our first classical piece by Jean-Baptiste Lully. Now, he was born back in 1632, okay? So he was even before Bach's day, okay? So here's some pictures of different composers, and right up at the front is Johann Sebastian Bach. He is the most famous musician of all time. This guy here came before him, so it is a very historical person, a figure, and so this particular song was written for students. So I think that you will enjoy working on this with me today. So just as a reminder, we're going to go over some of the types of notes that you'll be seeing in this piece. Get your music out with me so you can follow along and you can see where the quarter notes are in your music, okay? Look at your music, follow along, and see if you can find where the sets of eighth notes are. These get 2 for the same value as this one. So if you're going to play as quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, you're going to be playing these twice as fast. Such as that, 1, 2, 3. So you have 2 of these for the same value as this. Of course, you'll also know about the half notes. You're going to see a few of those, as well as an individual eighth note. So be ready for just 1/2 of a beat when you see the eighth note. The song is in 3/4 time signature, so you'll be seeing the dotted half note as well. So 3 beats for the dotted half notes, 3 beats in each measure. You'll also be seeing the sharp, where you play the note above the one written, such as in measure 2, where you start D and then it goes to C sharp, so not the white note C, the C sharp. And then later on, sometimes in the music, you'll be seeing a natural sign. So after a sharp, if they want you to play the white note again, they'll have to put a natural sign in that, such as in line 2, it'll go. That's the B natural, that they natural, okay? The key signature looks like it's in the key of F. It has the B flats, but we're actually in the key of D minor. It's in the relative minor. Okay, some of the notes that you'll be seeing that are kind of new in the treble clef are at the top of the staff. Okay, so there's an A, which is going to be the A up here. It's the second A above middle C. Here's your middle C. Here's the A that we're most familiar with. But this A is all the way at the top of the staff, and above that A, you'll also find sitting on that ledger line the B. Right above that. So be ready for those new notes in the right hand. I'm going to demonstrate the right hand for you. We're going to learn each hand separately. I began on the A right above middle C, the one that you guys are all comfortable with, but then quickly I went all the way up to the A above, okay? That section is repeated, so you would do that section twice. Then at measure 10, you have the A right here with the C forming a third, but notice it's not the fingers 1 and 3, it's fingers 1 and 2. And be sure to get that B flat right there. You may have to just mark that in your music that that's a B flat. And then the last phrase is the same as the one we did earlier. Now, this composer composed during the Baroque period, which was very well known for having 2 melodies. So notice that that was one melody. Now, in the left hand, you're going to hear that kind of echo. So the left hand is going to be going. And then it goes into down to the low note F, and that's where I wanted to show you this note right below the bass clef. That's the F. Notice you have several of those, so you're going to keep repeating it. It just says to use your third finger right there. You can keep repeating that, and then it goes down to the E. All right, so the new notes that you'll be seeing right here, you've got the F, the E, and then down at the very end, you've got the D. So it's an octave lower from that D. All right, so the left hand, if you could listen and then try to play along with me perhaps in the video. So you've got your D at the first measure, and then you later come in with the 5 on A, back to the D, crossover, then the bass F, how serious of a song this is. It's not one that you would play typically at a party, but one that you would play reflecting of something serious. Okay, I'm going to put that hands together and see what you think. I want you to be very kind of intent on the notes as you play them. Don't play sloppily. Make sure each finger number is as it's noted. Notice the starting position is your right hand thumb on the A above the middle C, and the left hand 2 on the D below the middle C. After you repeat that section, then go forward. Repeat that section. So the A section is the first 2 lines. That is repeated 2 times. Then the B section also has a repeat sign, which means you repeat back to measure 10. Don't go back to the beginning at that time. So you've got A, and then B, B. Okay, so this song is very serious, as I mentioned earlier. It's pretty simple though if you're following with the notes that are written. If you're able to read those notes, you can work on it hands separately and then little by little get that hands together. And I think that you'll find it very fulfilling. Even though it's not super hard, it can be super beautiful. So have a good time practicing on this serious classical piece from the Baroque period. Enjoy.